Well, hello, my stamping friends. My machine tells me the time, and it is Thursday evening, August 25th, Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. Marilyn Wagner coming to you with some great things to share tonight. A few items from the mini catalog. I've got a few new items there, so I would like to share those with you. As you can see on my screen currently, I am letting you know that Stamping Staycation is coming the end of September, so keep that in mind. And we would love to have you join us. Lily and Joanne and I are going to be working, well, we are working on it already, but we are going to be sharing with you our 8th Stamping Staycation. We just have a ball doing this, so I hope you can join us. Any of you coming on here who have been before, please leave a comment as to what was your favorite part of it, and we'll chat along as we go. So thank you for joining me. I will go over my few things here happening first. Like I say, I do have a few new items to show you. Also new to me technique. Maybe you've seen it before, but I thought it was really kind of neat when I found it. So I thought I'm going to share it with you. And hopefully you will make something similar and share it on my VIP page. You've probably noticed already that I did make a change to how I'm doing this. I'm going to, because of comments, and I do appreciate all comments, so please leave them. I do go back and read them if I can't read them online here. I do like to hear from you, and I was talking to a couple of gals, and they said they never know where to find me, whether it's on my business page or my VIP page or YouTube or whatever. So could I be in one place? So I've made the decision to be in one place only on Facebook, and that is on the VIP page. And I see there's a number of you there, so hopefully you're commenting and chat with each other. That was the whole idea, that our community is just a great place to be. And we like to talk to each other as we're watching and learning things. So, and learning from each other as well. So doing that, but am also broadcasting to YouTube because I know there are some of my followers who are not on Facebook. And I wanted to give them an opportunity to watch as well. So I'm going to carry on then. I have a current host code that is happening only for another few days. As you know, celebration is ending the end of August, and my host code is ending very shortly thereabouts as well. Pardon me. Classes that I do hold 12 months of Christmas cards, second Thursday of the month. The registration for, pardon me, the September one is ending today. So if you haven't registered, please hop on and do that. You'll find information on my Facebook pages, and if not, just contact me and I'll let you know. We have a monthly card class, the third Wednesday of the month, and anybody in Canada is welcome to join that. I do make up kits and send them out to you so that we can create together on Zoom. We have a great time with that one. And of course, our Zoom with Friends class on Friday. So much laughter, so much caring and sharing. It's just a wonderful time to spend with our people, our community. So if you want to join me there, just let me know on that. So I'm going to shut those off so it's not distracting. And I'm going to switch over to see your comments and to also switch you down to the desktop. If you have comments, say I do go back and read them all. And while I'm doing this switch over and checking things out, please let me know where you're watching from. As always, we'd like to know where people are from and how they're doing. We have had another really hot day here today, and forecast is for a lot more hot weather. So keep watering the plants, I guess. There's nothing much we can do about it. So my question for you today is, it feels like fall in the mornings when we're up and watching kind of the fog outside and the leaves starting to turn color. So what is your favorite thing about the autumn season? Let us know in the comments, and I will make sure that I can switch this over. You should be seeing my desktop with the catalog there. And I'm seeing some comments. Linda, somebody else, just a Facebook user. If you're, well, you have to be on my VIP page if you're on Facebook, because that's where I'm at. And there is a link at the top of where this live is posted. And it says, please click on this link to give StreamYard the permission to show your name. So if you can do that, you only have to do it once. You don't have to do it every time you come into this group too, and I'm on here sharing with you. So if you can do that, that would be great. I'm sure you can go and do it now and then from now on. And I see Sharon, I see Faye, Bonnie, Karen, welcome, welcome. Also, the other thing that I am going to try to do tonight, StreamYard program I'm using, has a feature that's called a giveaway tool. So I can go there, instead of my wheel of names, I have drawn for the 2 cards from last week. But on that giveaway tool, anybody who comments here as we're going live will, their name will be in that draw, and we'll make a draw. We're actually going to do 5 of them because I have cards, and I want to share them. So I'm going to draw for 5 different people to get a card sent in the mail to each of them. So keep commenting. That's what's going to get you in the draw. Okay, down on my desktop. Celebration, as I said, is almost over. As far as I know, the tree dyes and this paper here are sold out. I don't think anything else has been depleted. We have seen lots of different samples, all of these. And there was a new list brought out last week showing more of the mini and annual catalog items that you could get for celebration prizes. And I know this crushed metallic is gone, and I think I heard that the silver was gone. Any of you on here that are, pardon me, that are demonstrators and know for sure, please put in the comments if you know of any of the rest of these that are sold out. Lillian and Jan actually both did their Facebook Lives this week with this die. Beautiful, beautiful samples. So you can catch those to get an idea there as well. So the new products I have to show you are some papers. The red and white glimmer paper on page 9 is here. And it looks like glimmer paper. And when you get it, though, it is really sparkly. Try and hold it so you can see. And like all of our other glimmer papers now, it doesn't come off. Our years ago, not that many years ago actually, used to be that if you had gold and silver paper like that, you'd rub it and you'd have gold and silver all over your face and everywhere. Wanted to share with you what I do with my sticky packages, as I call them. I find, yes, it holds this together with that, but some of them are on the wrong side and they get in the way. So this strip of paper that you cut when you're cutting like your inside card layers, you always have like a half-inch strip. I save those. I use a lot of them for words and stuff, but I also just stick them on there, and it does help me not get stuck where I shouldn't. Next one is page 17, and that's not page 17. I must have wrote the wrong page down. I think it's on the same page as the rest of this student, 31. I just know I love the papers. Yeah, this is what I like. This is, now when you look at the catalog, I'll not move too much because I know the camera adjusts. It is evergreen, very vanilla, and gold. So it's a glimmer specialty paper. And hopefully in the light I've got, you can see that it is beautiful, beautiful colors. And the evergreen, I know we were looking the other night, team meeting, which was in a different location, and this looked black to the ladies. So hopefully, if I can hold it a certain way, you'll be able to see that it is a gorgeous green paper, and it is 12 by 12. And the other one on that page is the Festive Foils, and they come in cherry cobbler, soft and gold. Again, I'll try and hold it so you can see the glimmer. There's a little bit of it in the 3 of them. And they're 12 by 12 as well. And this is another one where I put the strip across here because it inevitably is stuck where I don't want it to be. And then I do have, and these are all ones I do for the Christmas card classes. I will be using them. But, sorry, this paper, in here it looks blue and pink and whatever. And here, it must have been the way the legs were because to me it is silver on white for these three. And then these are flocked. I couldn't think of the word the other night. Luckily, the ladies were able to help me. They're like a soft um, layer on there, raised layer on it. So, and those are in 12 by 12 sheets as well. So, some great ideas, great things you can use for your Christmas designs. And of course, we have our annual catalog. Now, I am going to share with you. Sound is kind of like I'm talking in a tunnel. Well, that's not very good. Is it any better if I do this? Sound was better a minute. Well, I'm not moving around, ladies, so I will try to stay put. And if nothing else, I can. Connections are all there. Maybe I can undo it and just use the mic off the computer instead of this one. So I will kind of watch and see if you things are any better. The card I want to show you is this one, and it's called Shadow Stamping. It's done with our white, Whisper White ink pad and various stamps you can do with whatever. It's better now for sound. Okay, maybe it wasn't connected quite properly or whatever, but I will try not to move too much. So this was shared by Sharon Armstrong, TX Stamping. She does a lot of technique videos. And when I came across it, I thought, oh, I like that. I haven't heard of it. Let's try it. So this is the card I'm going to make. And I have my white base. I have a green that I'm going to use. But before I go there, I want to show you what I started with. I thought, of course, blue would be a great one. And it's a different stamp set, but you can see stamping with the, actually, no, let me think for a minute. This one, I did the blue on the background first, or the Night of Navy ink first, and then I stamped over with the white. And this stamp is the cling stamp, therefore you can't see through it. So to me, this is off a little bit farther than it should have been. I really like the white here. And then I tried this one and I stamped up a little higher, so I was trying to fill it in. So just some samples. So if you're ever, and I will make them into cards, if you're ever wanting to try something new and just, you've got paper, go ahead and do it. So then I came across this one and I thought, okay, these are photopolymer. I guess I shouldn't have that in there. So you can see through them. And I thought, okay, I can use that one. And I did a sample and I loved how it turned out. What do you think? It's the shaded spruce ink, but you stamp first in white, and then you clean your stamp, and stamp over it with the same color, and that's what I did on here. And I thought, oh wow, I wonder how many of you have you seen it before? When you're holding up the cardstock, okay. I wonder if the camera might be pulling something for sound, Karen. Thank you. I'll just not hold up the cardstock. You can zoom in on your thing, maybe. Okay, I need my white stamp pad. And I do need, sorry, I do need to clean it in between, so I need to have that stuff here. So I started out with stamping my flower pot, and I did use Cajun Craze, and it gives a kind of a brown color there. So I thought that was okay. And I like to, with photopolymer, of course, use the pierce mat underneath it and hold the stamp a little bit longer than I probably would otherwise, just to let the ink transfer onto the cardstock. And I'm not going to worry about cleaning that one at the moment because I don't need it again. But definitely the ones that we're going to use in the white, and I have re-inked this, so I'm thinking it will pick up. And you can turn it over and see, whoops, not supposed to do that. But I'm going to just stamp so that they're coming out of the pot. So that one is done. And then I have this one. You can see I didn't clean that very well. And I'm going to ink that one this way because it's a little bigger and just put it so it's coming out of the pot. And when I watched Sharon's video on this, she did one by stamping the white first and then the color, and then she did another one the opposite. She stamped the color first and then the white. So I don't think it makes a huge difference. It does leave white on my chamois, but that's quite all right. I mainly want to get all the white off before I put it in the green to put it over top. And I love the chamois where you, once I learned that you just push down on it like this, you don't have to rub like you do on the Stampin' Scrub. And I do have a Stampin' Scrub, but I certainly don't use it very often. So I'm thinking that should be good. So now I will take the green and stamp in the same place. And, whoops, didn't stamp my words. I should do that before I put that one away. And I stamped the words over to the side like this because I want to use the Leaf Fall embossing folder along the top edge here. I'm becoming like, I know some of you were saying in our Friday Zoom that you almost always want to have some kind of design, I guess, on your layer. And when I looked at this after I'd finished it, I thought, oh, I really do need some embossing on there. So that's what I did. Now I can see that it's not very dark where those, and that is probably because it is the distinctive stamp. And I'm going to try to see where that is and just line it up. Not perfect, but just over a bit. And you can see they're never going to be identical, but I think it really is a neat effect. So I wanted to share with you. So hopefully that has inspired you to dig out your white ink. If you don't have it, get some. Now, the only thing, see, there's quite a bit of white there. When I did this one, and I'm going to hold it up, but you can see I've just done the corner of it with that embossing folder. It's a beautiful embossing folder. I think that's not going to work. Lay it on there. Can you see it better there? Just leaves kind of going across the corner, and I just got this corner of it on the edge. So I took my finished design and decided where I wanted those leaves, and I don't really want them over the words, so I'm just going to tuck the words into there. And without too much shaking, I'm hoping I will bring in this, and it is a 3D embossing folder, so I need my 4 plate, number 4 plate. And of course you can't see the number because I put it in backwards. So then when you open it, you've got your detail here. And because the ink is dried already, none of that ink came off on my embossing folder. So then I just put it on with dimensionals, which of course I don't have out here. So I was too busy trying to get everything else working right, and then the sound goes and does that. So yeah, if you trying to read your notes too, looks like it's dry embossed. Yes, that would be the right thing for it. And I do not have a ribbon here, but whoever wins this, there will be a ribbon on it before you get it. So with my draws, thinking of that, this card will go next week as always. I'll pick a winner and have it drawn then to let you know. The ones I was talking about tonight, I will just make a note of them, and you'll see them online here as we go. And I will need you to send me your mailing address because I can't get them to you otherwise, right? But before we go there, so those are my samples for you tonight. Hopefully you will try that. And like I say, share it on my VIP page. I would love to see what you make. And before I leave this, I want to share a few cards. I have this one I think maybe you saw today. Thank you, Linda, for my swap card. It is so cute. And what I couldn't show you in that still picture is look at how it opens. Isn't that sweet? Beautiful, beautiful work, Linda. Love it. And a space on the back. And look at the envelope that Linda does. She does them all from catalogs or things that she has in her stash and using up those. So great idea, Linda. Thank you so much. And I've played with a couple of the hippo stamp set and dies. So I just wanted to share those with you. As you know, I'm not the greatest colorer, but I did color these two, and then I looked at them and thought, I should have left the eyes not colored. So that's what I did on here. So you see the difference? I really like this better. This die is from the mini catalog, and it's for a Christmas set. But I did see Brian King had used it with the dancing hippo in the middle of it, and I thought, oh, love it. And my, of course, my granddaughter or any of the little girls I have to make cards for, I think would really like these. So, and then I did one with the, pardon me, multicolored paper and colored them different colors and just put the rhinestones on them. So it did take a little bit of time, more time than like this one, but I really, really like the end results. So just had to share those with you. If you haven't got the hippo dies from the celebration, they certainly add to it there. So, okay, no other questions? Love the rhinestones. Yes, the hippos are cute for me. Okay, let me see if I can get this giveaway tool to work. I will bring it up for you to see. And I'm going to go here. It says there are 7 of you that have entered. I'm going to hit the draw button. And Karen Y. Okay, and I have a button over here that says draw game. Betty Boone. And Betty is on YouTube. Thank you, Betty, for coming along. Linda. Now, there's no option for me to say both are all the same person, so one of you may end up getting it twice, but Linda. Okay. And one more is my fifth. And Carmen, I see you're on there. Good to see you again. Hopefully all is going well with being back at work. And Bonnie. Okay, so now let me see if I can get back to where I should be. And I'll talk to you. Congrats, Linda, 2 times. Yes. Yes. So let me know what you thought of that, if you think that's a good thing to do with. And I will still, like I said, I will still go through all the comments before next week and draw a winner for the card that we made tonight. And Carmen, all is well. Carmen is my niece from Chicago, and she has a new baby and had to go back to work this week because of regulations in Chicago. So I was feeling for her because leaving that new little one had to be hard, but good to hear all is well, Carmen. So if there's nothing else any of you have to let me know, I will carry on, and I'm working on Christmas cards for that class next week, or 2 weeks, in 2 weeks. So trying to get ahead of things and just keeping cool here in the basement where it's not quite as hot as upstairs on these days, and creating for you guys and having fun with all of you. So do take care, and like I say, keep in touch, and we will see you next week, if not before.